You lot requested chicken teriyaki, and with a few twists and turns and suggestions, I have a feeling that this is going to be the best damn chicken teriyaki I have ever tasted.
For our chicken teriyaki, we're going to take chicken pieces and marinate it in sake and ginger, and then into some breadcrumbs. Then we're going to make a teriyaki sauce with these ingredients and serve it with a mushroom rice. To start with, Mike, you're going to grab our ginger, and if you can grate that into that bowl, it will form part of our marinade. And to that marinade, we're going to add sake. Now, this is an optional extra. You could just take the chicken, season it, and put it straight into the breadcrumbs. But by marinating it in sake and ginger, it adds flavour and tenderises the chicken. So what we've got here is a couple of chicken pieces, dark meat, the drummers and thighs. All I'm going to do is take the skin off. And we've got some chicken thighs going in there as well. Obviously they are off the bone. You can cook it on the bone if you prefer. Best thing to do is take all of that chicken and leave it covered in the fridge to marinate for a good few hours or overnight. And what you're left with, something that looks like that. And next up, we need to put them into breadcrumbs. So that's flour, egg, and breadcrumb in that order. So eggs.
So we want yolks and whites.
Yes, whole egg in there.
Whole egg.
Beautiful. Now this is all about getting yourself a production line. So you can take your drummers, you can put them through flour, the egg, give it a bit of a shake, and then into our panko breadcrumbs. Basically, if you keep your fingers dry, you can do that bit.
I see.
So I'll do these bits. It gets a little bit messy.
I like these breadcrumbs. They stick better than...
Yeah, so super dry, very, very dry panko breadcrumbs. You can buy them in a supermarket, or if you want to make your own, just get some stale bread, blend it up into fine crumb, and put it on a tray in the oven to really just toast out. So they should be crispy and ready to go. Brilliant. With all those pieces, we now need to fry them. So when it comes to chicken teriyaki, this was a suggestion by you guys saying we should double fry them. So we've breaded them and fried them as opposed to the more traditional version of grilling. That's what teriyaki is more traditional, is the grilling. But I think we're going to fry these because it'll be amazing, amazing, amazing.
So we've had this discussion in our live broadcast when people said that this possibly might be a little bit like a katsu.
Yeah, by breading the chicken, it is more katsu in style.
Some people said maybe we could call it a teriyatsu.
Teriyatsu?
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure how that works.
Do you know?
In the Japanese name. Teriyaki basically means glossy and shiny and grilled. And the glossy and shiny bit we're still going to do with our teriyaki sauce, we're just not grilling it. We're going to fry it. Now while they fry away, we can move on to the teriyaki sauce. Okay, so a few simple ingredients going into a pan. We have pineapple juice. Okay, so the sweetness of that is absolutely brilliant. Another suggestion from you guys.
Thanks.
Soy sauce, about 6 tablespoons.
Okay.
4, 5, 6. Rice wine vinegar, half as much as we had of the soy, so that's 3 tablespoons. And 3 tablespoons of honey, and then 2 cloves of garlic. So if you do the garlic, as soon as your chicken is golden, you can scoop it out of the oil and back into that baking tray. Grab all those out there, and then the oven behind Mike is at 220 degrees Celsius, and you can put that in there. It is about 10-15 minutes. It will continue to go nice and crispy. It will also cook through to the bone. While the chicken cooks away in the oven, we can make our mushroom rice. So Mike, the rest of your ginger and the other clove of garlic, if you can grate that into here, that would be great. And over this side, I've got some mushrooms. Now these are a selection of oyster and shiitake mushrooms that I'm just going to roughly chop up. And we can put into our wok with a very finely sliced shallot. Nice hot pan, all of our mushrooms going in there. And the shallots we've cut up super fine.
These are such a chef's sprinkle.
Somebody's got to.
Drop it.
Ginger and garlic go in there as well. Now, the reason you want a super high heat is you want to start to caramelise some of those mushrooms before they leach out too much of their water.
Okay.
Okay, so you get a nice colour on those. And then, as soon as they've started to soften off, and in a hot pan it doesn't take long, we're going to add a handful of rice.
Straight in.
I say a handful, it has been weighed out because you need twice as much water to add to that. And we're going to cook it all in the wok. Now, I'm pretty sure this isn't traditional.
No, I think we might get told that this isn't traditional.
But
we're not saying it is, so it's okay.
It works. It's a really simple way of cooking. We basically let that bubble away for 10-15 minutes, stirring occasionally. And at the end, we'll add in a little bit of rice wine vinegar, a little bit of mirin. Ooh. And it gives that amazing kind of authentic flavour using our cheats method. But we can wait for our teriyaki sauce to reduce, our chicken to cook, and that rice to cook, and then we can have chicken teriyaki. Loads of you also said that mirin should be going into this recipe, so I'm going to put some into this rice And there we go, the mushroom, the ginger, the garlic, all cooked down. I'm just going to transfer that into our dish.
Oh, that's quite nice. Good.
There we
like,
go. And a little handful of spring onions. Perfect. And then for the bit we've all been waiting for, the chicken.
Woo-hoo.
Now we've got some chicken thigh pieces. And then our teriyaki part of our chicken teriyaki. Look at how much that is reduced down now. That's super sticky. That's just the pineapple juice, the soy, the rice wine vinegar, and the honey. And there it is, the dish we've all been waiting for, chicken teriyaki with shiitake mushroom rice and a bit of help from you guys. Sorted. I'm going straight for a drummer.
Well, I want to try some of this.
You're going to go for that first?
saving-
Oh no, look at that, so juicy, it's dripping everywhere.
All over the place. Oh, that is cracking rice.
And by cooking the chicken on the bone, it literally, look at that, literally just falls off the bone. And as ever, if you guys have got versions of this you want to share with us, then do so using the hashtag #sortedfood.
And if you're not subscribed, make sure that you do subscribe. And if you are subscribed, tell a friend to subscribe.
Win.